Welcome to this explainer. Today we're tackling something nobody wants to deal with, but pretty much everyone needs to know: how to pay a parking ticket online in Las Vegas. We're going to walk through a highly streamlined A to Z guide on exactly how to resolve this. We're talking no headaches, absolutely no long lines at the courthouse, just a clear, simple path to getting this taken care of quickly.
Because, let's be honest, we've all been there, right? You're out trying to enjoy the city, maybe grabbing a quick bite to eat, running an errand, and you come back to find that dreaded little slip of paper fluttering on your windshield. It honestly feels like an unexpected happiness tax just for driving around town. It's an incredibly frustrating, sinking feeling. Okay, let's dive into this, because the immediate relief here is that you really don't need to stress. The online payment systems in the Las Vegas metropolitan area are actually designed to be incredibly fast and easy, provided you know exactly where to look. So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with before you begin, then navigating the payment portal, completing your secure payment, looking at disputes and common mistakes, and we'll finish up with avoiding future parking tickets.
All right, Section 1, before you begin, let's get your essential documents together.
So before you even think about opening your web browser, you need to prepare a little bit. Why? Well, local online portals will actually time out if they're left idle, which is super annoying. But the good news is, you can resolve this whole thing right from your couch. Literally, all you need is the physical parking ticket to grab your citation number, your license plate number, your full vehicle identification number, and a valid credit or debit card. That's it. Now, here's a common point of confusion: knowing whether you need to search the database by your license plate or your VIN. Take a really close look at the physical ticket the officer left for you. If they cited your license plate, you'll search using that. But, and this is important, remember to entirely omit the state code when you type it in. On the flip side, if the ticket was written directly to your VIN, you absolutely must use the full vehicle identification number to pull up your record. Okay, wrapping up our preparation, just grab your ticket, double-check if it was issued to the plate or the VIN, and have your card ready to go. And hey, quick pro tip, right now is the perfect time to set a calendar reminder on your phone. Seriously, do it right now so you don't forget to pay this before those nasty late fees hit.
Moving on to Section 2, navigating the payment portal, it's time to find the right digital system.
So I gotta warn you, the Las Vegas area operates on a somewhat fragmented grid of parking authorities. Depending on exactly where your tires were resting, you could be dealing with an entirely different government entity. But don't worry, I'll be your guide through this bureaucratic maze. Step 1 is simply identifying your jurisdiction. Is your ticket from the city of Las Vegas, unincorporated Clark County, Harry Reid Airport, or maybe UNLV? Step 2, go to the matching website. For example, city tickets go to lasvegas.aimsparking.com, while county tickets head over to a code enforcement portal. Step 3, input your ticket and vehicle details. And finally, step 4, just add it to your digital shopping cart. Now, what happens if you do all that and you get an error message saying ticket not found? Seriously, don't panic. If your citation was routed through the Las Vegas Municipal Court or maybe issued by the Nevada Highway Patrol, there are processing delays. It can actually take up to 14 business days and occasionally even up to 45 days for it to populate in the digital system. Just keep checking back. So to recap this navigation phase, making sure you match your ticket to the exact right jurisdictions portal is the most crucial part. And, if you ever find yourself completely stuck on a City of Las Vegas ticket, you can always shoot an email to parkingticket@lasvegasnevada.gov for a little help. All right, Section 3, completing your secure payment. Let's get you checked out safely and avoid those late fees. Let's shift our focus to the actual transaction phase, where you clear the balance and officially put this whole thing behind you. Depending on the jurisdiction we talked about earlier, your final checkout cost might look slightly different. The City of Las Vegas actually generously waives online surcharges, which is awesome, so you pay exactly what the ticket says. Clark County Code Enforcement, however, applies a 2.65% convenience fee for credit cards. And other places like Henderson, they use third-party processors that charge variable fees.
Now, what's really interesting about this timeline is how rapidly that happiness tax escalates if you procrastinate. Day 1 is issuance, right? By day 30, the City of Las Vegas assesses a first late penalty. By day 45, a second penalty is added, and guys, this is where it gets serious. They can electronically notify the DMV to place a hold on your vehicle registration. Oh, and if you happen to be in a rental car from the airport, they'll bill the rental agency directly, who will then hit you with a massive admin fee right on top of the ticket. No, thank you.
So to summarize the checkout phase, please pay within that first 15 to 30-day window to avoid those compounding penalties, DMV holds, or rental car nightmares. This is exactly why setting that phone reminder we talked about earlier is so crucial. If you do run into payment issues for city tickets, pick up the phone and call 702-229-4700 immediately so the clock doesn't keep ticking against you. Okay, Section 4, Disputes and Common Mistakes, because sometimes you just gotta fight back the smart way. So, do you look at your citation and think, no way, this was definitely issued in error? If you have proof, you should absolutely fight it. Here's a breakdown of your dispute methods. The online portal is without a doubt the easiest and fastest option for most drivers. Written appeals by mail can be a bit tricky and slow. In-person hearings, those are generally pretty difficult to schedule and attend. Honestly, you really want to use the online portal. You don't want to drive downtown and pay for parking all over again just to fight a parking ticket. Let's look at how this builds into a very structured, tiered system. Step 1 is a pre-appeal. Basically, if you simply had a valid meter receipt or your car actually was legally registered, just call them. They might dismiss it instantly over the phone. Step 2 is a level 1 appeal, where you submit your photos and evidence online within 30 days. Step 3 is a level 2 appeal, which is a formal hearing. But a crucial warning right here. If you submit any payment at all while waiting for a level 2 appeal, the city legally treats that as you canceling your own hearing. So definitely watch out for that.
Now, what are the common mistakes that actually guarantee a win? Check your ticket super carefully. If the officer recorded your car as a Honda, but you clearly drive a Toyota, that little procedural error can get it completely dismissed. Other winning defenses include faded red zone paint, a jammed or broken physical meter, proof of a valid handicap placard, or a dated bill of sale proving you actually sold the car before the ticket was even written.
So, wrapping up the dispute section, just remember this one thing. Evidence wins appeals, not anger. Take your photos, gather your receipts, and submit your dispute online before that 30-day mark. Doing that actually freezes any late fees while they review your case. Finally, Section 5, Avoiding Future Parking Tickets. Let's utilize some city technology to stay compliant. Now that you know exactly how to handle a ticket, let's talk proactively. How do we never deal with this frustrating process again? The city has 2 primary contactless parking technologies. First, there's Flowbird. It's a free app that brilliantly uses GPS to figure out exactly what parking zone you're in, and it sends you smart notifications right to your phone before your time expires. Then there's ParkWiz, which is fantastic if you just don't want to download another app. You literally just scan the QR code or tap the NFC tag right on the physical meter, and it launches a quick checkout website directly on your phone. So to wrap up our future parking tips, ditch those old coin meters entirely and just use Flowbird or ParkWiz to easily track your time. And hey, I've got a surprising bonus fact for you to reward you for sticking around. If you're heading downtown, the Arts District actually offers completely free parking on weekdays between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. It's a great way to support local lunch commerce. Just a quick evergreen disclaimer before we go. All of these processes and fees are accurate at the time of recording, but local governments can and do update their systems. So always verify the exact details with the authority listed right there on your citation. We've navigated the jurisdictional maze and those digital portals together today. But as cities continue to automate their enforcement with AI cameras and smart meters, it really begs the question, will the parking ticket of the future even come with a paper slip, or will it just automatically deduct right from your bank account? Now that you know the system, it's a lot less intimidating, right? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and safe driving out there.